All right, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out. The prophesied downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with a quick lesson through the Spirit. And as you see in the title, Elder Apostle Tahar had did a video basically asking the question, how much time do we think we got left in her? Now, a couple of months ago, Shakari and I was talking about, not Shakari and Alizar, whatever. Said we could be here another 1,000 years. I think Nate was saying something about 30 years. So El Apostle Tahar, posed this question to everybody. So I just want to hop in the spirit. All right, this is Matthew's 24:36. The day and the hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but only the Father only. Slakia, but my Father only. So Yahweh Shai doesn't know the day he coming back. The angels doesn't know the day that the Lord is going to send Yahweh Shai. But scriptures say, hey, these guys could discern the times of heaven, but can't discern the times of the they discern the signs of the sky, but they can't discern the signs of the time. And what's the signs of the time right now? Everything is speeding up. All right. So before I bring my answer out, I'm gonna, let me hit these scriptures, right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said that for the elect's sake, he was short in time, right? This is Mark 13 and 20. Matter of fact, Matthew, since I'm already here, 24 and 22. And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sakes, those days should be shortened. So what is that? What is that saying? Time is speeding up. All right. We damn near halfway through fucking 2025. All right. It's about to be mid fucking May. All right. In 2 weeks is gonna be June. Half the year, according to Esau, has gone already. Okay. So time is just speeding up. Okay. Now in Esdras, tweet. How did I do that? Let me do this. Second Esdras 2 and 14. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start with 8. That thou lay up in thy heart the signs that I have showed, and the dreams that thou hast seen, and the interpretations which thou hast heard. For thou should be taken away from all, and from henceforth shall thou remain with my son, and with such as be like thee, until the times be ended. So only the elect are going to come together in these last days and have that unison mind, right? But here's the point. For the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a tenth part. So 10 and a half parts. This was Ezra's time. Matter of fact, the prophet Ezra is believed to be to have lived on the 5th century BCE. So 480 to like 440. Now remember, first Ezra said it'll be 400 years basically until the Son of God is born, which he was going into Yahweh Shai, right? So this same Ezra, the angel told him 10 and 10 and a half parts have passed already. So Yahweh Shai done came, all right, all right. We pretty much in that third day. How much time do you guys really think we have left? Now, I know I used a lot of scriptures building up to that point. How much time? Me personally, I don't see this place going past the next 5 years, honest. You know, certain things got to play out. I don't see this place going no 10 years, man. Not with the economy the way it is. Yeah, I know. I hope and pray that everything start turning up this year, as we hope and pray every year. Um, but with all the geopolitics and everything that's running rampant right now, that Ezekiel 38 is starting to come into play. The building blocks for it. All right. And simultaneously, you have what? Everything crypto, everything digital, everything is lining up with the prophecies. Matter of fact, so we reading Esdras, right? And the Lord said basically 10 and a half parts have passed, right? Um, Romans 13 and 11. And knowing the time, that is high time, how do you know the time? Second Esdras, the 9th chapter. You measure the time with what? The prophecies. Sirach, the 39th chapter. All right. And awake up out of thy sleep. For now, this is Paul, 2,000 some years ago. For now is our salvation nearer than we ever believed. Paul was saying that back then. How much more now? All right. Paul and them, hey, they wasn't living during the time of the or the concept, what I say, of the MOTB. All right. That monetary system wasn't in the arm's reach back then as far as being set up. It is now in this kingdom. That's why we could explain the Revelations 14. We could go into Charagma, all right? We could go into that reed, all right? This fucking place is over with, man. Okay? We're at a time where the 10 toes are coming together. We're at a time where the shame of America is being shown worldwide. Okay? We're at a time where this is literally the last kingdom. All right. Second Esdras goes into, let me get this. Second Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what should be the parting and asunder of times? Or when shall be the end of the first and beginning of that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world. What does Proverbs go into? When the wicked ruleth the world, the earth mourneth, right? It's it it's obvious to see the world mourning, so it's obvious to know who's ruling. All right. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's why Esau is trying to suppress us on all levels, not just the truth, but just being Jake in general. All right. Whether you so-called Black, Latino, Native American, confusion, they do things to keep us from progressing, in whatever way that is. All right. That's for a reason. Esau knows his time is up. All right. Matter of fact, all these policy changes and things that's clearing the path for chaos, martial law, order out of chaos, things of that nature. Revelations 12 and 12. This devil knows he has a short time. Esau knows he has a short time. This man ain't trying to explore space for no reason or build these fallout shelters. Esau knows what's coming. Esau knows the world doesn't have, and that's on a regular fucking basis, on a regular thought note. This is not Esau thinking about the Lord or the scriptures. Esau, just through the spirit, knows the world doesn't have that much time. That's why they have these bonkers and doomsday preppers, if you will. Esau knows it's not a lot of time, man. And with the uproar of the people, with inflation, with this monetary system, with all the geopolitics, man, it's fucking over with, man. It's absolutely over with. I literally I don't see this place. I don't see this place making it past 2 3 years. I'll give it a stretch and say maybe five, but and that's just dealing with, you know, it really, I don't say it don't really matter. It do matter, but don't really matter, man. As soon as we see that MOTB be put in action, hey, Job said as soon as this man has reached his sufficiency, it's over with. No, I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video. See you later. Yeah. All right. It says as soon as he's in his sufficiency, it's over with, man. The Lord is going to drop this man. Okay. And we see all the litigation, we see all the spiritual movement that Esau is doing to push that. All right. You ain't got this man, Elon Musk, in the data department getting all this information. Same man who owns Tesla, the same man that's making all these damn rockets to go to space, the same man with the Neuralink. What the fuck you think that is about? Okay, so it's like I said. Let me read some of these scriptures. Isaiah 14 and 12. How hast thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations. And who's the hammer of the earth? Is it not Esau Edom? Is it not Babylon the Great? Rome 2.0? All right. All right, who first hailed himself as Britain, and now the totality of that is Babylon the Great. That's why it says the mother of her is going to hate her. So the UK, the 10 toes, the UN, all of them are getting ready to turn on Babylon. So when all these final major prophecies that's going to happen, all right, and I'm going to say this. There's prophecies in the Bible that's not going to happen until we're in the kingdom. So these words are going to be living for eternity, man. All right. So whenever all this happens, hey, it's gonna be beautiful. When Esau go down, Jake still has to conquer the rest of the world, starting with Yahweh Shai. Jake still got to go and put these elites in fetters of iron. Jake still got to destroy all these idols around the world and weapons. We got a lot of work to do. All right. Matter of fact, the scriptures talk about us praising the Lord. Matter of fact, I just got to get it. Why are we slaying these niggas? All right. That's a prophecy that's going to happen, man. So, like I said, we're waiting on those final prophecies, like the big ones, MOTB, World War III. After that, it's all the it's other prophecies as well that's going to be continuing to happen after that, which I can't wait till we look. Well, we're looking forward to it right now, but I can't wait till we actually get to do it. It talks about the praises of. Yep. This is Psalms 149:6. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouths. So what are we going to be doing? Praising Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Hey, some of us are going to be quoting scriptures. That's how you praise the Lord too. All right. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouths and a two-edged sword in their hands. So we're going to be talking shit, man. We're going to be praising the Lord. And I mean talking shit in a good way. We're going to be praising Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, bringing judgment on Esau. All right. Matter of fact, hey, I pray. One of the scriptures I want to use while we slaying Esau is for 3 transgressions, and for 4, I will not turn away from Edom. Because thou hast pursued thy brother with the sword. And just it's going to be beautiful. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and the punishments of the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment that is written. This is the judgment that is written. All right. Psalms 101. That's a judgment that is written. All right. Is that Psalms 1? Or is that Psalms 2? This honor has all his saints. Let me grab this. Is it 1? Yep. Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I should give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou should break them with a rod of iron, and thou should dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. When are we gonna do that? When we get those new bodies, man. All right, which is very soon. All right, all these things are going to be enacted upon Esau Edom. All right, and like I said, did this nigga know he has a short time? Yeah, that's why he spends so much money on defense, and he gets deep into his science. All those scientists are, and they're witches on the left hand side, man. The scriptures talk about go to the is the Isaiah the 47th chapter. Go to your stargazers. I forget how to pronounce that word. Pro something. I want to say procrastinators, but that ain't it. I know that ain't it. Pronounced some shit like that. But nonetheless, there are witches and warlocks on the left hand side. All right. Yep. Yep. Revelations 21. I'm sorry, 1. And I heard a new heaven and a new earth, which is a new rulership, right? For the first heaven and the first earth has passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, all right, and that included himself being a part of that New Jerusalem, all right, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband, all right? And guess what? That's going to be like, first of all, we're going to meet Yahweh in the air, all right? Remember, Isaiah the 63rd chapter got to happen. Who is this that coming from Basra, all right? Then guess what? Second Esdras the 13th chapter have to happen. All right. When everybody stop fighting, and came together to fight against the man who came out of the sea. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to zap their ass over the Armageddon. All right, where all those troops are going to be gathered, where it talks about the Lord judging those nations. All right, so Yahweh Shai coming out of those heavens, and he says he's coming with the clouds of heaven. All right, with New Jerusalem. You tell me what the fuck you think is going to happen. Y'all watch the so-called alien movies. It's time for subjection. Manifest Destiny Part 2. All right? And everything that comes with that. Okay? So, like I said, this place have a short time, man. This man he's loaded with fucking thick clay, fucking debt. He don't mix with nobody else, man. His stout is different from every. How it go? His stout. Yeah, let me get that. Man, how do it go? Where's that when it talks about his stout? I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah. Daniel 7:20. And of the 10 horns which were on his head, and of the other which came up before him, who 3 fell, which go to France, Spain, and Britain, even the horn that had eyes and the mouth that spake great things, which spoke very great things, who look was more stout than his fellows, which goes into Babylon the Great, man. All right. Nobody has done what America or Babylon the Great has done. Not to this capacity at all. Okay. And beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Now, when did that happen? Not only is it still happening now, but slavery. Where did both nations, all right, both kingdoms go into slavery at? Jeremiah speaks about it. Here, Babylon, the lands of the north, where we both are going to be saved from. So if we know these prophecies happen, right? And granted, this is Revelation. No. This is Daniel, right? Was Daniel and Ezra around the same time? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. All right, so Daniel was like 150 years before him. But nonetheless, we're reading these prophecies and we go to Ezra and talks about those 10 and a half parts already gone. All right. So yeah, in a nutshell, man, this place is done. I wouldn't even give this place 5 years, man. With everything rolling out, because the Lord is going to inflict punishment on this place. Jacob's trouble. Oh shit! Who knows? Who knows, man? Because when Jacob's trouble hit, who knows how long we're gonna be in that? Don't matter. The Lord got us either way. Um, but like I said, going off when that MOTB is pushed, the hour of temptation, and that Job kick in, and Esau got all his systems ready to go. it's over with for them. All right. And like I said, I see that system happening within the next 2 to 5 years. Me personally. I don't see this place going for 10, 20, 30. I don't, man. Nor do I want to see this place go for that fucking long. That's just my take on it, man. Be interesting to see, you brothers' spiritual aspects on the situation, man. Because I remember when I first woke up, I thought the world was going to end the next year. Like I was, and you get certain prophecies have to play out because you got to understand the Lord has the angels. The angels are pulling the strings. Really, the Lord is pulling the strings, but the angels are playing on these different elites and world leaders' minds to accomplish His will. Okay, so we live in interesting times, man. And we just gotta fight and endure to the end. All right, fucking 30 years, 1,000. Nah, y'all niggas y'all really don't believe in the scriptures. Then, all right, it says speedily, hastily, hastening His coming. All right, so that's our hope and our desire. Matter of fact, get from that door now. Oh man, what I was about to say. God damn. Shit just blew the fuck out of me. But nonetheless, I don't see this place going that fucking long, man. All right. Yeah, no man knoweth the hour, but we know the signs in the times of heaven, man. We at least know that much. All right. And that's why Sirach 39 says what it says, man. All right. So if you niggas think we're gonna be around here for that much longer, you guys are 5 foolish virgins, man. And y'all can have it. So with that, I pray this was edifying. I'm saying all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the other apostles of great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, Abba.